I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Wednesday, March the 23rd, brought to you in part by the American Simmental Association. You know, Sim Genetics looks out for the needs, demands, and profits of the commercial beef producer. Check out Sim Genetics at simmental.org. Well, we talked about this. We knew there wasn't a lot of support in this cattle market for the little rally we've seen the last 3 or 4 weeks, and this week it sure failed to carry the cattle market any further and really failed to hold it at all. We've just kind of seen a free fall so far this week, and we really kind of got out of that real volatile up and down thing that we'd seen there before. But we're starting to see some big numbers now. Live cattle futures for April on Wednesday was down $1.47. Tuesday down $1.92 to end the day Tuesday at $136.42. Feeder cattle, we might as well go ahead and talk about April. There's not much trade in March anymore, although March was down 85 Monday and down 82 on Tuesday. But your April contract on Wednesday was down 422 after being down big time late last week too. And then Tuesday was down $1.12, and it's down at 156.85 to end the day on Tuesday. Your CME feeder cattle cash index is at 163.31 and falling. Real-time index on Cattle Market Central has fallen quite a bit this week at 162.82. Your weighted average on your fat cattle last week selling out of the feedlots on a negotiated basis on 80,700 head showed the gains that we saw, but we were really hoping for more. Your live steers averaged 139.18, which was up $1.25. Dress steers 222.89, which was up $2.97. And really, as far as value goes, the dress price is better than the live price right now. Your box beef cutout values have fallen hard Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Not sure how we've lost all that, but we've gotten out of that. Maybe these storms coming through here the next week or so, or just your retailers have bought up what they need, but we really come out of that box beef rally we had. The best the feedlots can do is just go ahead and take this market for right now and try to stay as current as they can to put off this big block that we're going to see as we get into the summer, because I'm afraid it's going to be a long, hot, dry summer, and not just for crops and in the southern plains, but also when you're looking for a market to sell cattle. Now we're seeing about late in the season, early spring blizzard come into the northern plains. That's going to kind of hurt things. Guys that own their own grass and have already turned out could see some of those cattle break. That's not going to be good, but just huge temperature swings like we normally see in the fall. Nearly 90 one day in the northern Kansas, and the next day down to 20s or 30s, and that's not good on anybody. But we got one more set of cattle to sell that's not going to be big supplies. These graze out cattle coming off wheat here in another few weeks, and then the next time we sell several cattle, they're going to have to deal with the heavier supplies of calves that we have. And now that we're increasing our supply, is going to be a lot more calves competing with those yearlings that come off grass. Look at your cash feeders. Oklahoma City at 8,900 head on Monday. Feeder cattle steady to 3 lower, calves steady to 3 higher. As long as we have green grass and not that many things turned out on it, these calves are going to stay under support. Joplin had 5,300 on Monday, steady to 5 lower, except for Pee-wee calves, and they were about steady. Look at some individual market quotes there on Cattle Market Central. Imperial, Nebraska auction market at 110 steers late Tuesday afternoon, weighed 711 at 167.50, which is still an awfully great price there. And then on Monday had Sylvan Grove, Kansas with some stocker cattle. Monday at 7:50 in the evening, they sold a big load of 661-pound stocker steers at 186 1/4. That's a little over 3 minutes, and we'll talk to you on Friday.